Hello everyone. Today we're going to explore the transition of the Sabbath from Saturday to Sunday, both from a biblical and historical perspective. Scene 1. Biblical perspective. Let's start with the biblical perspective. Character 1 Paul, reading from Acts 20-7. On the first day of the week we came together to break bread. I spoke to the people and, because I intended to leave the next day, kept on talking until midnight. This verse indicates that early Christians gathered on the first day of the week, which is Sunday. Character to John, reading from Revelation 1:10. On the Lord's day I was in the Spirit, and I heard behind me a loud voice like a trumpet. Many scholars interpret the Lord's Day as referring to Sunday, the day of Jesus' resurrection. Character 3 Paul, reading from 1 Corinthians 16-2. On the first day of every week, each one of you should set aside a sum of money in keeping with your income, saving it up, so that when I come no collections will have to be made. This suggests that early Christians were already observing Sunday as a special day for gathering and worship. Scene 2. Historical perspective. Now, let's move to the historical perspective. Character for Ignatius of Antioch, reading from his letter to the Magnesians. Let every friend of Christ keep the Lord's Day as a festival, the Resurrection Day, the queen and chief of all the days. Early Christian writers like Ignatius of Antioch circa 110 AD mention the observance of Sunday. Character 5 Emperor Constantine, reading from the Edict of Constantine, 321 AD. On the venerable day of the sun let the magistrates and people residing in cities rest, and let all workshops be closed. The Roman Emperor Constantine issued an edict declaring Sunday a day of rest, formalizing Sunday observance for Christians. Character 6 Council of Laodicea Representative, reading from the Decree of the Council of Laodicea, 364 AD. Christians should not Judaize by resting on the Sabbath, but must work on that day and rather honor the Lord's Day Sunday and, if they can, rest then as Christians. This council decreed that Christians should honor Sunday instead of the traditional Sabbath. The transition from Sabbath Saturday to Sunday worship was a gradual process influenced by both scriptural references and historical developments. Early Christians began to honor Sunday, the day of Christ's resurrection, and over time, this practice was solidified by church leaders and political authorities.